Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good, they're usually on the radar, not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another unboxing and first impression for you, and this is the designer brand from Spain. It's called El Ganso. So this one is a relatively new brand. They've been around I think about 10 years or so, and in this short period of time they made quite an impression, because not only they are making a few perfumes in their lineup. I think altogether they have around 20 perfumes right now, both for men and women, and they are quite well received in the fragrance community. So I heard good things about this brand, so when I saw this perfume, this fragrance from them for a good price, I had to get it. So this one in particular is called El Ganso, and this is Part-Time Hero. Is ED is it doesn't say there, is that EDP or EDT? It says EDT, so it's EDT, but in the same time it says 78% volume. That means 22% of it is a combination of oil and water. So not bad. It's 125 ml EDT. El Ganso Part-Time Hero is targeted for men, and this one you can find in the United Kingdom under £30. And let's see how it goes. But before I do the unboxing, please, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. Amazing value for money, they smell great, and they could be a hidden gem. Thank you very much for your love and support, and let's go. Sorry about the noise when you do unboxing, you can't do anything about it. So nice looking colorful box, so it's got a nice texture to it, and overall is nice on the eyes, nice in the hand. It's got information, this logo. The logo I think is a duck or a geese. I think it's a duck, and probably I should have checked that beforehand. El Ganso probably means duck or geese in Spanish. So it says made in Spain, blah blah blah, and let's see how is the bottle. So very colorful, so it's quite nice, and the bottle itself is nice as well, and it goes very well with the box because it's got this nice theme which is on the cap, and it's like a material on it. It says Part-Time Hero, and the duck is there. In the bottom it's got a sticker. In the top we have El Ganso logo, and the cap itself is nice weight to it. The atomizer is black and modern, and here we go. Very good atomizer. All right, so how is El Ganso? And this is Part-Time Hero, 125 ml EDT. In the United Kingdom we can find it under £30, and already it's feeling the room. Woo! Goodness me, this is fresh. Here we go. First impression. Wow. So first thing is the freshness of it is is super fresh. So you need to like your freshies to enjoy this. Very citric, huge citrus at the moment. I'm smelling almost nothing else apart from citruses. The citruses are amalgamation of few things, probably bergamot, lemon, maybe even a little bit of orange in here. Is very juicy. It's juicy, it's fresh, it's refreshing, it's very happy, it's very bright. It's very summery. Basically it's telling you this is summer in a bottle. Part-Time Hero, well, this name is describing probably 95% of people who majority of the time they are busy with life and work, and sometimes they go and do some heroic things. So that is basically describing majority of people out there, especially if you are having families, family, work, children, all these things. You are a part-time hero. So this is quite a nice name for this. Anyway, so wow, beautiful, very bright, very happy. And the good news is, usually with very, very fresh fragrances, if they're using too much synthetic elements, synthetic accords and notes, it shows very quickly. In here, I'm very happy to say they are doing a fantastic job of making it in a way, blending it in a way, the construction is in a way that smells super natural. So it's very natural smelling, especially the citruses are super juicy, super happy, super bright, very zesty. And the quality, it's a very good quality here. We are talking about a designer fragrance, but smells like a niche fragrance. Basically smells like niche, feels like a niche, basically constructed like a niche fragrance. So it's very, very good quality, high quality ingredients, high quality perfumery. There is a perfumer for it, which is credited on Fragrantica. Her name is Leslie Girard. I looked at her resume. She's done few, maybe 7 or 8 perfumes altogether. So she hasn't been around for a long time. She's a young up and coming perfumer. But what a statement to make as a perfumer, to make something like this. Is just basically superbly gorgeous fragrance. Very well done, very well put together, is very well constructed. You can tell she's got a very good knowledge of perfumery. Very high quality. There is very woody aspect to it, so the woods are very clean, so super clean woods, probably cedar, and also very aromatic in the same time. I'm smelling something like lavender in here, but the lavender in here is very clean, super clean lavender, no earthiness, no medicinal feel to it at all. And also a hint of florals in here to give it a little bit of lift to balance the work nicely. So there is a floral aspect, but the florals are not a huge player. They are there, but they are like secondary rather than to be in the front. So in the front right now, citrus and more citrus. And I say these things in my videos quite often, that nobody does citrus like Italians, and this one smells very Italian to me. So I've been to Italy a few times myself. I tried many perfumes when I was there, and one thing I was every time I was in Italy and I fall in love with is the citrus fragrances. They just do citruses like no other, and this one feels very much like an Italian citrus fragrance. So if you like that genre of fragrances, that Italian citrus, you love this, because for the price under £30, this smells very expensive. To some extent it reminds me of a very expensive niche fragrance from Italy, which called Acqua di Parma. Which one, don't ask me, but it reminds me of at least one of them in that group, because they make so many fragrances and so many flankers that is very confusing. But overall, generally smells like that. Maybe smells like, which one was it, very famous, which was very well received. It's called Acqua di Parma Mediterranean, something Mediterranean. I can't remember exactly the name of it. So very similar, almost identical to that one. So if you like Acqua di Parma perfumes, generally, because they do very fresh fragrances, most of their fragrances are super fresh and mainly citrus, This is in the same par as Acqua di Parma perfumes. Acqua di Parma perfumes are about £200-300. This is around £30 or less. You do the math. To me, this is an absolute gorgeousness for the price. So let's see what they say in terms of note breakdown, and we take it from there. This is according to Fragrantica. So on top we have lemon, bergamot and orange. Yes, I smell all of those. Bergamot, lemon and orange, and also I'm smelling lime, which they're not mentioning. So I'm smelling lime as well. So it's very, very citrusy. So it's an amalgamation of citruses. It's like a basket of citrus fruits in one basket, and you chop them and you smell them. Super fresh, super zesty, beautiful, gorgeous. In the mid we have a green notes, rose, juniper berry and lavender. Yes, so as I said, the lavender in here is very clean. It's a very clean lavender, almost soapy, almost shower jelly, but it's not going there. The juniper berry here giving it a little bit of booziness, it's just a very small amount, and the rose in here giving it that balancing act of floral act. So the florals in here is very appropriate because it's balancing everything together. Green notes here are very, very apparent in here. Again, I'm smelling something like basil, maybe mint as well. So it's quite minty, it's quite basil-y. Yeah, definitely a little bit of mint and basil in here. So it's minty, it's basil-y, it's herbaceous, but it's very fresh herbaceous rather than dry herbaceous. Okay, so it's a very fresh herbaceous. That means you just chop them and you smell them, so that juiciness of the herbs is there as well. So it's very herbaceous, but in the same time very, very fresh, very bright, very happy. The base we have musk, moss and guaiac wood. So the musk in here is very clean. Again, from the beginning it was there, but clean. Yeah, on the tone everything is a muskiness, and the musk in here is gorgeous. Wow, it reminds me of musk utilized in, what was it, Narciso Rodriguez perfumes. So similar musk to those Narciso Rodriguez. Again, it's not inspired or copy of anything, because she's done a good job in here. She's a very well trained perfumer. You can tell by the construction of this perfume that is a big knowledge behind it. Moss, yes, it is quite mossy, it is quite oak mossy, but again it's a hint of it in here. It's not too much, well, at least for the first impression. It's way in the background, and it says guaiac wood. To be honest with you, I'm smelling something like cedar. So it's very clean wood in here, which is quite blonde. So it's a blonde wood. I would say cedar, maybe Atlas cedar, but it says guaiac wood. We take their word for it. So very clean fragrance overall, very fresh, very refreshing, very happy, very bright. To be honest with you, this one doesn't have gender, absolutely unisex. Anybody can wear it, ladies and men, no problem whatsoever. So to give you a quick recap, to quick rundown what to expect. First impression, citruses are more citruses. Very bright, very happy, very juicy, very fresh, very realistic, and very, very natural smelling. Combination of few citruses: bergamot, lemon, lime, and orange. Sorry. Very aromatic, which is coming from the juniper berry and the lavender, but both very, very clean in here. Fresh spiciness, which is coming from basil, maybe some mint in here as well. Quite green overall, it's very green, it's quite grassy. I'm smelling, yeah, definitely there's a vetiver in here. So the vetiver, there's a vetiver in here, but it's a very clean vetiver. So it's a clean variety of vetiver, very fresh, very clean, but a little bit on the grassy side, but it's not one of those deep dense vetiver. Quite woody, but the woods are very clean. As I said, smells like a blonde, clean woods, maybe cedar. And the rose here is giving it a very good balancing act, but it's not a huge player, but it is to some extent noticeable, and giving it a beautiful softness in the mid, and quite musky overall, but the musk is very clean as well. And the musk in here is similar musk that I utilize in majority of Narciso Rodriguez perfumes. Is very, very nicely done in here as well. It's very similar to those ones. So overall, it reminds me of perfumes from Italy, Italian perfumes, Italian citruses, Italian fresh fragrances, and to some extent it reminds me of Acqua di Parma perfumes, which are very highly regarded but quite expensive because it's a niche fragrance. Usually Acqua di Parmas are £200-300 plus for the perfume. In here you're getting a very good amount of juice, 125 ml of it. Very refreshing, very happy, very bright, very superbly gorgeous, and it is very versatile. So this is completely versatile. You can use it anytime, anywhere, any age, any gender. So everything in here is maximum versatility. If you are a lady, you can easily wear it. If you are a man, you can easily wear it. It is unisex overall. In terms of occasion, this is very versatile. You can dress up, dress it down, daytime, nighttime, special occasion, casual, evening, close encounter. You can wear it to work and gym. You can wear it to a wedding. It's that good. And in terms of season, this is better suited for warmer weather because this is like a holiday or summer holiday in a bottle. Very refreshing, very happy, very bright, very captivating, very alluring. And this one is one of those fragrances that will garner your attention. It will garner you probably some compliments because it's superbly friendly and happy fragrance. What else? Occasion I said, season I said, and yeah, genderless, ageless, anybody can wear it as well. So if you like the description I gave you, or you like Acqua di Parma's, especially the fresh fragrances, the citrus based fragrances of Acqua di Parma, to some extent it reminds me of at least one or two of them, but I can't remember the name exactly. I think it's called Acqua di Parma Mediterranean something, can't remember the name of it. Anyway, but if generally you like Italian style fragrances, especially the citrus and aromatic woody fragrances, this is very much in par with those perfumes from Italy, and I absolutely adore those anyway, because I always say these things in my video that nobody does citrus like Italian do, but in here you're getting a very similar profile, very similar fragrance, very similar DNA of perfumery, but for much less price, and that makes it absolutely a hidden gem, makes it one of the kind. For the price you pay, you're getting a beautiful fragrance, very well done, very well put together, very good ingredients, smells completely natural and absolutely gorgeous. Okay guys, so if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future. I don't know what else is talking about. Amazing value for money, they smell great, and they're hidden gems. This one definitely hidden gems. In the next video I'll let you know the longevity, development, things like that. If it lasts even something like 6 hours plus, I'll be super happy, and I would say this is the best thing ever happened in terms of fresh fragrances. If you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very beautiful in return, you could do that. I'll leave them in the link. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker. So they are true handmade perfumes just for the lucky people in the United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of, and that gives them a huge personality, very big, bold, very long lasting. They're like time capsules. They take different places, different time, and they are like very artistic and unique, and they are super beautiful if I say myself. But don't just take my word for it. There are many reviewers reviewed my perfumes. You can go and check them out if you are interested. As always, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for love and support, and I see you later. Bye.